did we find out that we can actually milk pumpkins?
Where we milked the pumpkins to make pumpkin spice lattes. Yes, that happened.
Because he's standing right behind you, Peter. Welcome to Halloween.
Listen, what is more romantic than being lost in the woods in front of a scary cabin?
Literally anything.
Literally anything?
Creepy
Listen.
noises in my house. Am I being compensated for any losses that may happen?
Tell me what you think you might lose today.
My dignity, my rank, golf balloons, my spot on the show.
Chat! Oh, wow. For a second, you guys weren't on screen. It was going to be me all alone. That would have been terrifying. Chat, you terrify me. How you doing? Welcome to Game of Favorites. Hello, Monica. Hello, Yenza. Hello, Madpack. Hello, Dan. If we terrify you? Good. Yeah, happy Halloween. This is our Halloween episode. So I thought that what better way to celebrate Halloween than to do something that terrifies me. So we're completely changing the formula tonight. By completely, I mean like 30%. If this is your first time watching Game of Favorites, it might be a bit different than normal. But this is the main things, okay? First of all, we have janky graphics. So that's always a foundation to Game of Favorites. Check out these janky graphics with slightly more Halloween-y colors than typical. You know, it's that yeah, it's kind of red, yellow, green, blue. Who is the spookiest contestant? That's an excellent question. I don't know.
Me.
You? Father Mark, tell us why you're the spookiest contestant.
I hadn't thought that far. Because I want to be.
All right, guys, that's fine. Okay, no, this is perfect, because that makes me feel better for not thinking far ahead. Originally, we were going to do just a lumberjack-themed episode for Father Mark, because I promised him the next time he's on, we would have a lumberjack-themed episode. However, Thumberjack.
We caught that. You can't get away that easily.
And it's in chat.
You know, I was typing lumberjack earlier today, and kept typing jumperjack. So it's not just my speech, it's also my typing. Yeah, Monica, I think we did better with the colors this year. Okay, so combining lumberjack with Halloween, Seb pointed out to me that, hark, Halloween is upon us. And so I said, of course, well, yes, we need to, right? That's how you speak, right? Seb, remind me.
Yeah, 100%. And you said, oh yeah, I forgot.
So...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it happened.
Yeah, I was like, all right. Cabin in the Woods is the perfect midway point between Halloween and Lumberjack, right? But then I thought, what if, as a group, the shtick for tonight is that we explore a cabin in the woods together. So tonight we're going to be telling a story where we visit a cabin in the woods. And every single round, we'll talk about where we are. I'll put a picture on screen, and then I'll ask everyone here on screen to come up with ideas of where we should go next and what we should do next. And chat, you get to vote on what the best answer is, and that'll determine where we go forward in the story. Does that kind of make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. So for example, okay, so our prompt just says placeholder. Why? Because... Yeah. Does this make you nervous?
I'm a good placeholder.
Let me show you where we all are. Okay. This is where we are. Check this out. We have come to a cabin in the woods. And you can see it's kind of dusk right now. We were all going to a party, driving. I don't know who was driving. I'm not going to point fingers, but whoever was driving seems to have taken a wrong turn, and suddenly we're stranded at this strange cabin that doesn't look quite right.
I was not driving. I was sleeping.
It's my bad, guys.
I don't even know where we are.
So your job is to figure out, all right, now we're right in front of this cabin. What do we do next? And I'm sure that nothing will go wrong.
So the prompt is, what do we do next?
Yeah, yeah, you know.
We're all seeing like our mental thought process on our face as we're like You know,
This is how Game of
being
Favorites used to
thrown
be.
this. We didn't know this was happening until right now, guys. So like,
Yeah, I mean,
And this is
it's gonna
driving
be-
me crazy because every time I go on Game of Favorites, I like to brainstorm a little bit. Like, not so much that like I don't have flexibility, but like a little bit, and not being able to prepare at all.
this is classic Game of
Agony.
Favorites. Back in the vintage days, I did not share prompts beforehand. Back in the early vintage days, I didn't even... the prompt just came at you when I needed the answers. You had to think fast. It was. Kids these days don't know how easy they have it. Back in my day, when we went to golf, we had to walk up the hill twice, both ways, between every prompt. And the stream was 3 hours long. And you could vote multiple times, but I asked you not to. All right, so we've come to this cabin, and perhaps we should go chop wood to build a cozy fire. Hashtag chop chop. Response number 2, order pizza. Hashtag satisfy the priest. Response number 3 is check the hashtag door. And response number 4 is build a fire and sip on bourbon. All right, I don't know who wrote what. Because the answers are anonymous, but I am going to ask everyone on screen to defend one at random. Father Mark, can you explain to us why should we go chop wood to build a cozy fire? Hashtag chop chop.
Well, so very simple. Fire is typically the chemical reaction that happens when like things are burning, right? And you want to be cozy, so you need wood.
Mhm.
But the wood for the fireplace doesn't just magically appear. You got to take your axe and cut down trees and chop wood.
Yeah.
Chop, chop.
Oh, so that's why the hashtag is there. Okay, all right, great.
It's a play on words, Peter. Have you ever heard somebody say chop, chop, we need something done quickly? Like, that's like a get to it.
Get
So
to
it's a
it.
play on words. It's a
We need
play
the
on words.
fire now. Okay.
Chop, chop. Let's
Well,
do
that
it.
makes
But
sense.
you also are chopping. So if you like clever wordplay, chop, chop.
All right.
Vote for chop, chop.
Seb, why should we order pizza?
because pizza,
Mhm.
and because we need to support the clergy and the priests. Mic drop.
That's great. That's great. Those are great reasons.
My
All right. Connor, why should we check the door? There are some that would say we should specifically not check the door.
Well, you never know, if the house is made of wood, right?
Uh-huh.
And wood catches on fire. Yeah. So you got to check the door and make sure there's not a fire right behind the door. Otherwise, you might burn yourself and then GG.
That's a good point. That's...
Fireman Connor.
So wait, we're checking
We
the
just
door
found
to
a
see
random-
if the house
a
is on
random
fire in
cabin.
the inside. Is that why we're checking the door? Did I hear that right?
Does it have a fireplace?
It could. I don't know. That's a great question.
And the fire spread from the fireplace?
I knew that. See, I thought I could be prepared, and I think even just thinking that was a mistake. All right, Sarah, tell me, why should we build a fire and sip on bourbon?
Because that's what I did. I'm in my cabin and I built a fire. There it is. And I've got
You're already
this
inside?
This is actually whiskey.
Wow.
Well,
That
bourbon
was-
is whiskey.
Hey, Sarah, cheers.
So,
Cheers.
I'm ahead of the game here.
Yeah,
Hey, cheers.
Cheers.
that's fantastic. All right, whatever your favorite answer is of those four, there's a hashtag at the end. You can type your hashtag in the chat to vote. If you want to change your vote, just type in a new hashtag. You can also text in an extra vote to 833-523-2837. Or if you're watching without a Twitch account, you can text in a vote. And finally, if you want to vote extra times, you can cheer. 100 bits will get you an extra vote. 200 bits will get you 2 extra votes, and so on and so forth every 100. You can also use channel points to get extra votes. And that's that. It's a great time. Let's go ahead and see our results. All right, sweet. We've got Go Chop Wood and Build a Cozy Fire. Hashtag Chop Chop comes to us from Sarah. Nicely done. Wins you the round with 12 votes. Very well
I
done.
like to think I have something to do with that.
Chop, chop.
Chop chop. Order pizza, satisfy the priest comes to us from Seb, got you 2 votes. Father Mark with check the door,
I
got
tried,
you
Father.
10
I
votes.
appreciate that.
Connor with build a fire and sip on bourbon got you 6 votes. Nicely done all around. You know, as I was preparing, Yenza was asking me what will happen if we go inside the cabin. I don't know. We'll never know because we're going to chop wood. Build a fire, chop wood.
A cozy
Perfect.
fire, much like one that you see behind me.
Perfect.
Sarah, see that you're telling this story from the future.
Chop, chop.
Yes.
Yeah, she already knows the ending.
We not even checked
Just
out the
plot
cabin
armor.
at all.
Apparently not.
No, I prepared a cabin in the woods. Screw the cabin. That's the last place we'll go.
Woods.
All right, great. So this is the part of the show where all of our cast members introduce themselves, and you can root for who your favorite cast member is here and now. We've got Sarah, we've got Connor, we've got Seb, we've got Father Mark. Would you all be so kind as to introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Sarah. I live in a cabin in the woods.
Yeah.
And I like bourbon.
Hi, I'm Connor. I live in Florida. I'm the Florida man. Gang, gang. I don't know what people from Florida do. Vote for
He's
me.
not
I've got
wrong.
awesome curly hair.
Hi, I'm Seb. I live in the ocean. Apparently, I'm the king, and I like to cook things. I'm a really good
I vote
cook.
for that person.
Hi, I'm Father Mark. I like pizza. And I have eaten 634 slices of pizza in October.
In October?
That's
I have a
rather
spreadsheet.
impressive.
That's not the
I keep
year.
track of my pizza on.
Uh-oh. It's so good to meet everybody.
Thank you, Connor. That was beautiful. I potato you.
And I'm Peter. I'm the host of Game of Favorites, and I live in the mug that has my face on it with patches. And I'm good at computing code for game show.
Isn't that the muffin that wants to die? That's fitting.
Yes.
that's rather fitting.
Peter, I feel as a priest I should have a one-on-one chat with you. after
Memento
that
mori.
comment.
Are you offering me last rites? Is that what you're doing? That's very kind of you.
How long is the drive, is it?
I don't know. Oh, Staff Hatter, at the last moment, vote for Connor. Excellent. All right, we've got Sarah. Nicely done. Wins the round with 7 votes. Sarah, wow,
Oh,
running
nice.
away with the show. Welcome back.
It was that introduction for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh, yeah.
You killed it. I mean, I don't know. I couldn't do better.
We've got Connor got 4 votes, Seb got 4 votes, and Father Mark got
Gang,
3
gang.
votes. Nicely done all around. Let's see what that does to the scoreboard. We have Seb is at 4.9, Connor is at 8.9, Father Mark is at 12.1, and Sarah is in the lead with 16.9. All right. So
Outside the cabin.
we venture out into the woods and start looking for firewood. As we explore, we find there's an interesting pumpkin garden just around the side of the house. So do what you will with it. That's what it looks like. There's a bunch of pumpkins, some weird thing in the middle.
We should have ordered pizza.
I feel ya. I had pizza today for lunch. I would have it again.
All right, my friends. So as we're collecting firewood, we see the pumpkin garden, and what should we do? Smash all the pumpkins on that cherub rock. Hashtag cherub rock.
that's
Response number 2, ask the priest for hashtag holy water. Response number 3, a pumpkin spice party. Hashtag basic. Response number 4 is perform some music. Hashtag smashing pumpkins. Nicely done all around. Father Mark, please tell us.
Yes.
Why should we smash all the pumpkins on the cherub rock? It seems aggressive.
Well, we want to assert our dominance. And what better way than to smash all of our kindly neighbors' pumpkins? And, when they used to wage war against an enemy territory, they would salt the fields so they couldn't grow crops. This is, in effect, the same thing. It's very violent, but time-honored tradition
Yeah.
of conquest and territorial gaining of, this territorial dispute 101. What do? You smash their crops and you take them for yourselves. This is what I think this is getting at.
Okay.
Oh, the parish phone.
Oh, the parish phone.
got it. We're all good.
All right, wonderful. All right, Seb, can you tell us why should we ask the priest for holy water? Is there something that should make us scared here? It seems like a friendly pumpkin garden to
we
me.
don't know who put the pumpkins there.
True.
And
true.
look at the pumpkins. They look pretty sus to me. And I mean, like, we already have a priest here, so why not just, be careful and ask for his wisdom and blame anything that goes wrong on him.
Now that you say that, watch. If you watch the pumpkins really closely, just look. Ready? Wait, watch. Keep your eye on it. This is taking longer than I expected to. It just vented! Super sus.
I was ready for a jump scare. You're like, watch.
Yeah,
I was like, I don't know, man.
Other than that.
Gotta say,
All right, Connor, tell us about the pumpkin spice party. #basic. What's it going to be like?
Well, there will be pumpkin spice latte, of course, but also pumpkin pie. Pumpkin donuts.
So we are murdering the pumpkins.
I mean, I guess you can milk them. Also, you're gonna get spice.
Have you ever milked a pumpkin, Connor?
I mean, I guess you can milk an almond.
You can milk an almond. You can milk a pumpkin.
Can you teach me how?
Look, I've never milked a pumpkin before.
Yeah, neither have I.
Pumpkin spice?
But yeah, I trust you. All right, okay, that's a fantastic argument. All right, Sarah, talk to us about music. Why should we perform some music? #smashing pumpkins.
#smashing pumpkins. Listen, everybody, I mean, who doesn't like smashing pumpkins and good music? Also,
Pumpkins.
You could use the pumpkins as some sort of percussion instrument, probably. I mean, and so really, just be gentle. Don't actually smash them, because then it will make a mess.
Yeah.
And then you won't be able to make any more music.
Yeah.
But
we can make pumpkin
who wants
pie.
like a lovely sound in the background of this fall hike that we're taking in the middle of the woods in the middle of nowhere?
So what smashing pumpkins is a figurative statement. We're not actually smashing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just gently smash.
Gently.
There.
That's like mildly murdered.
That's right.
Same vibe.
All right. Let's go ahead and close up the votes. I think we've learned a lot. And I'm really curious to see what happens next. We've got Smash All the Pumpkins on the chair block comes to us from Seb. Nicely done. Got you 3 votes. Connor with Ask the Priest for Holy Water got you 4 votes. Well done. Sarah with the Pumpkin Spice Party wins the round again. 5 votes. Very nicely done.
The Smashing Pumpkins references, I think, split the votes there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Super unfortunate.
Yeah.
Super
We both did it for you.
I super
Legit.
appreciate those responses. They were very good.
Father Mark, 4 votes for performing some music. Sarah, can you tell us about just describe how we make our pumpkin spice party, what that looks like?
Oh, you know what? That's a great question because I actually don't like pumpkin spice. I'm not basic.
You're complicated.
Well, that's what we're doing. So you better come up with something quick.
If I were, I would imagine that I would just look like a super fun party. You can like a pumpkin everything. I do like my mom's pumpkin bars. She makes some really good pumpkin bars, but I would imagine that the air would smell of cinnamon and spices and the things that go into pumpkin. You can get pumpkin spice lattes because not me, but everybody else loves them. Apparently. Everyone else goes crazy. Yeah, pumpkin everything. Oh, you're not
This
a
is
pumpkin
clearly a
person
pumpkin
either, Father
spice.
I'm not a pumpkin person
How-
either.
Pineapple on pumpkin? Who said that?
A silly, crazy man.
Majora, yes.
Oh, why am I closing the votes? I'm just completely devolving. All right, let's check out the scoreboard. We have Seb is at 9.1, Connor is at 14.5, Father Mark is at 17.8, and Sarah is at 24.1. All right, great. So we're having our pumpkin party. I still don't quite understand where the pumpkin lattes came from, but, for the sake of improv, yes and. You see this in the distance, and you hear
a 3-armed man with 4 feet.
I've seen him before. His name is Bob.
I love Bob. He's from Human Resources, right?
Yes,
Right?
he works in HR.
Yeah.
and you hear a deep rumbling as if the earth itself groaned in pain, and yet just comes from this
Bob has
figure in the
IBS.
distance.
It happens sometimes.
All right, what are you gonna do? Tell
All right, so what's the prompt? What are we seeing?
You see that figure in the distance. How do you react? You can ignore it for all I care. I'm sure it's Bob. I'm sure it's nothing.
Is he here to talk to us about our car's extended warranty? I hope not, Yenza.
All right. Response number 1. Look, it's Bob the Thumberjack. Hashtag hug him. Response
I
number
would not be
2.
surprised if Peter just cut the show right there.
Attempt to give the man a hashtag hug. All right. 2 options to give him a hug. Response number 3. Maybe he's friendly. Offer him hashtag pumpkin pie. And response number 4. Ask him if he knows the way to the Emerald City. Hashtag Oz. Oh, the game is over. We're never doing this again. Father Mark, talk to us about Bob the Thumberjack and why we should hug him.
So, obviously, as we've discussed, he's Bob. He's from HR. He needs a hug. What we didn't know, and what we're in the process of getting to know, is that he's actually a Thumberjack, a well-respected community role in our little community. And if it just so happens that he's backlit at this current time and appears to us as a silhouette, that's not the end of the world. It's Bob from HR. He's our Thumberjack. That's it.
What are you wearing, Bob from HR?
See, this is...
A potato sack.
All right.
Flannel.
All right, Seb, tell us why we should attempt to give the man a hashtag hug.
This man, look at him. No one ever hugs a man with 3 arms and 4 feet. We got to be charitable in this in this party. We already murdered some pumpkins for some pumpkin spice. So we just got to, be a little bit nicer to our surroundings, and hugs are the best way to do that. So, hashtag hug.
All right, good. Maybe he's friendly. Offer him pumpkin pie. Comes to us from Connor. Tell us about that.
We know it comes from me? We know that it doesn't come
no,
from
we
me?
don't know that. I'm just used to saying comes from this person, but I have no idea.
I got you. Pumpkin pie, look, we don't know who he is, but pumpkin pie is the ultimate, peace offering. Not the ultimate, but it's a very good peace offering, right? Everybody loves pumpkin pie. Everybody loves pumpkin pie. And maybe you brought with you your portable cactus juice.
I thought that everybody liked parfaits.
Because then you can wash it
That's
down.
what it is.
Yeah. But pumpkin pie, is that the new...
Pumpkin pie. Look, if someone's in a bad mood, if I'm in a bad mood, you offer me pumpkin pie. I'm in a better mood.
Okay. All right. Excellent. Okay. Sarah, please convince me that we should ask him if he knows the way to the Emerald City.
Well, should you find yourself blown away by a tornado and maybe on the other side of a rainbow, I just feel like if you see a scarecrow, you have a chance to go to the land of Oz, to the Emerald City. That sounds like a pretty great adventure. Down a road perhaps made of yellow bricks. I feel like that's pretty cool. So I don't know. That sounds like a fun time. Maybe there will be other magical creatures involved, such as a man made out of metal and a lion that can talk.
Yeah. No, okay. All right. I'm done with this prompt. I'm closing it.
Wow.
So
It's
mad.
not done with you.
Yeah, Bren, we're visiting a cabin in the woods, and every single round I tell people what happens in the story. They tell me what they want to do, and whatever answer gets the most votes is the canonical decision that the party takes and what we try to do. We found a cabin in the woods. We were off to a party, and we took a wrong turn and ended up at this cabin out here. See that? Beautiful cabin. We
My
love it.
bad, guys.
Yeah. Father Mark has taken the fall for that. We decided, hey, Peter probably prepared all sorts of things inside the cabin, but let's just not go inside. So we started gathering firewood to make a fire. As we were doing that, we discovered this
For
interesting pumpkin garden. So what is that? What's going on? Is it a cult offering? Who knows? We decided, let's have a pumpkin spice party. That was the logical conclusion when we saw that, of course. You know, hey, we're lost. We wanted to have a party tonight. We might die, but at least we'll go out having fun. Just, you know, kind of metal, I suppose. So as we're having a pumpkin spice party where we milked the pumpkins to make pumpkin spice lattes. Yes, that happened. We saw this in the distance and a deep grumbling as the earth itself seemed to moan in pain. And now we're deciding what we want to do. Let's see what it is. We are going to shout out, look, it's Bob the Thumberjack, and hug him. Congratulations, Seb, on your 7 votes, winning the round!
Seb, you and I need to get off the same wavelength, because that's twice now.
Yes.
It's the fatherhood. We're on the same wavelength.
It do be like that.
It do be like that sometimes.
Justice for Bob.
Father Mark, with attempt to give him the man a hug, got you 1 vote. Maybe he's friendly, offering pumpkin pie comes to us from Connor, got you 6 votes. And ask if he knows the way to Emerald City comes to us from Sarah and got 4 votes. Father Mark, do you have a D20?
Yes.
Can you do a charisma
many.
check for me?
I can't do my own charisma
Is
check.
there a
Oh wait,
modifier?
I'm sorry. I'm mad at both of you.
I have the dice right here.
He was so excited.
Seb, do you have a D20? It is your response. If you go ahead and
You
make
have
a
a
D20.
Father is so upset. All right, you guys ready?
You gotta win a
Is there a
round,
modifier?
Father.
14.
Oh,
'I'll take a
14.
picture of it.
Excellent. All right, sweet. So,
Oh,
as
no.
a party, you scream out. Well, Seb especially screams out, "Look, it's Bob the Thumberjack!" And in unison behind him, you all fall into a mob hug. You know, you just like circle around him. Let me show you. Let me show you what this guy looks like that you're hugging. By the way. Yay! Give him a hug! Give him a hug! Oh, how nice! How nice! That's who you're hugging
Is he
right
still
there.
backlit?
He
this
is,
man
but
does not have 3 arms. That's not Bob.
listen, be patient with the AI.
Okay.
Okay. As you hug him, feeling real good about yourselves, just holding him really tight, and he holds you really tight, and then he holds you a little bit tighter, and a little bit tighter, and a little bit tighter, and in rage, he drags you to a dungeon.
This is becoming Dungeons of Favorites.
Oh,
Game
no.
of Dragons.
I don't know what you guys expect. You guys can do whatever you want. He didn't want to be hugged. Okay, so this is where you guys are now. Let's check out our scoreboard. Father Mark, you're at 19.8. Seb, you're at 23.3, jumping into 3rd place. Well done. Connor is at 26.6, and Sarah's still in the lead with 32.2. Very nicely done all around. So we are now in a dungeon. He didn't like you. I admire your charity and all that. He locks the door.
What do you mean he didn't
And-
like us? He took us to his house for some pumpkin spice lattes.
Sure. You can, yeah, absolutely. I think that you guys are winning.
Thanks. We're all in this together.
Yay. I would have only given you a happier ending if you got a nat 20 on that. I'm so mad. can't believe Bob the Thumberjack betrayed us like this. His name is not Bob the Thumberjack. Why do you think it's Bob the Thumberjack? When you meet somebody, not even having seen their face yet, and you decide, I'm going to call you this, and then they say, hey, guess what? That's not my name. And you're like, but excuse me, I kind of named you? I'm offended. What do you mean? What do you mean? Rifle through his bookshelf. Ooh, he has Sleepy Hollow. Hashtag Sleepy Hollow. Very nice. Response number 2 is call upon the great pumpkin to set you free. Hashtag pumpkin snatched. Response number 3 is pick the lock with my thieves tools. Hashtag thieves tools. I almost had you guys brainstorm characters before we started. Response number 4 is we all say, oh well, and eat the hashtag donuts. The donuts? Are there donuts? Hold on. Are there donuts? Picture, dungeon. Do you see donuts?
Oh yeah, totally see donuts.
Where?
Peter, this is a yes and improv session.
I
Not
didn't.
a no but.
All right, sure. There can be donuts. Fine, whatever. Father Mark, tell us why we should rifle through the bookshelf and read some Sleepy Hollow.
Have you ever been bored?
No.
Not
Next question.
You, my friend.
I have
Okay,
YouTube.
For everybody who has been bored, unlike Peter, books help. So, like, we got locked in a dungeon. What are we gonna do? Pass the time? We gonna look at books. We gonna look at the black ink on the pages and hallucinate stories because of black lines on pages.
Mm-hmm.
That's what reading is.
Hallucinating
Books.
stories.
Where's the lie? Peter, where's the lie?
I like it.
You tell me you look at a book and you see those black shapes on pages in lines and you don't hallucinate a story in your mind?
No, that's a good description. I like it. All right. Seb, talk to us about the Great Pumpkin.
Obviously, we saw pumpkins earlier. And so those were just, its little minuscule offspring. And we were welcomed into its kingdom without our knowledge of it. But that's when not Bob the Thumberjack, the imposter Bob, snatched us as he's manipulating this kingdom world of pumpkins. And so we need to call upon the great pumpkin to set us free from Bob the imposter. Not Bob the imposter. And so that's why we need his help.
I like it.
We need the great sorcerer.
The great
power,
pumpkin.
The great pumpkin.
There's lore to that one.
Yeah, learning about the world. Connor, you have thieves' tools. Talk to us about picking the lock.
Yeah, I mean, look, I just don't like being in a locked room against my will.
Sure. Yeah.
So as long
Very
as
practical.
we can, if we've got the tools, we might as well use them so that we can go in and out as we please.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. Cool. Sarah, should we have donuts?
I mean, yeah. Who would say no to a donut, right?
Good point.
If you're trapped in a donut, if you're trapped in a dungeon, wait, that could be great. I would love to be trapped in a donut. Anyway. Oh my gosh, that would be fantastic. No, if you're trapped in a dungeon, sometimes there's nothing you can do. Like, you don't know where you are, you don't know what's happening. So if there's donuts when I'm trapped in a dungeon, you can bet that I will be eating them because you have to keep up your energy.
Excellent. All right, great. We've got Connor telling us to rifle through the bookshelf. He has Sleepy Hollow. Nicely done. Got you 5 votes. Call upon the great pumpkin to set you free. Pumpkin snatch. Comes to us from Sarah and got 6 votes. Nicely done. Pick the lock with my thieves tools. Comes to us from Father Mark and got a vote. And we all say, oh well, and eat the donuts. How did the donuts almost win? Nicely done, Seb. Got you 6 votes. However,
how did they not win? That's what I want to know. Where did the donuts
come from? How am I supposed to prepare?
Pumpkin spice donuts. What do you want me to do?
Two of the votes for Sarah were from her teammates, which means she got 6.1 votes and wins the round. Nicely done, Sarah. That puts Father Mark at 22.7, Seb at 40.3, Connor at 40.9, and Sarah at 49.4. Sarah, do you want to describe for us what it looks like to call on the Great Pumpkin?
And what it looks like to call on the Great Pumpkin?
Yeah, how do we call on the Great
do it?
Pumpkin?
You know, how did Linus do it in the movie?
That's what I was trying to look
Charlie
up.
Brown. I think he just like camped out, right? He camped out in the pumpkin patch with his blanket. And so when you call upon the Great Pumpkin, maybe you need to make like a circle of pumpkins, much like what we stumbled upon. Maybe that's actually what's happening. But you call upon the Great Pumpkin. You have to have all your basic pumpkin spice things available. But yeah, maybe you need to go into a pumpkin patch under the full moon.
Maybe we need to sacrifice a pumpkin.
By smashing it?
Or milking it.
No,
Or
stop. Stop.
Death by milking.
Good. The Great Pumpkin hears your cry, and the dungeon cell opens wide. Amazing. You climb up just as you explore the house. Let me show you what you see. Okay.
Wow, we made it.
Oh, we didn't unlock the door to the outside. We unlocked the door to the house.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
we
you
didn't
walk up
go
the
in the
stairs. You're in the cabin. If you decide to walk
need the
straight out the
blueprint for
front
this
door, that is entirely okay. That is your prerogative. I'm just going to show you what you see. I'm not telling you what to do. How's that? All right. You see this? Ooh.
Like a room in Skyrim.
It does look like a Skyrim.
Maybe we
room.
are in Skyrim.
You see this? That's kind of like the front door area.
Definitely Skyrim.
And
We're in Skyrim, guys.
you can see, and you see this.
Uh-oh.
We're in Sarah's cottage.
So my
Can you get that
character would like
laughter
to take all the food and walk out the front door.
Write it in your answer.
Oh, right. That's how this game works.
Can I see the picture with the food again?
Yes, of course.
I forgot we were doing.
What do we think that is? Is that like a pork roast?
That looks
It's
like
some kind of
chicken.
roast. This is AI art.
This is AI art.
It probably is human. If it's AI art, like AI is gonna make food just be human being meat.
I would like to also check for traps.
By a vowel.
You'd like to also check for traps. Cool. Response number 1. The food looks disgusting. I'm ordering pizza. Good. We do like our pizza. Response number 2. We all follow the magical pumpkin that set us free. #free. Response number 3 is set fire to everything and then get pizza. #chaos. And response number 4, go test out his chairs and beds too. #Goldilocks.
Goldilocks.
Father Mark, this food
Yes.
looks disgusting. I'm ordering pizza. Convince me that this is the answer we should vote for.
Oh, that's a tough one for him.
Bro, it's pizza. It speaks for itself. Bro.
We're gonna be here a while.
Wait, okay, clarifying question.
When
'Cause
pizza was founded.
no.
We
Hold on. We all
haven't
know
eaten
what
on
pizza
this.
is,
We haven't
but
eaten on this trip yet, so
there are 2 answers that say pizza, though. The other one is set fire. Why should we just say the food is disgusting and not set the cabin on fire?
Because we're cowards.
Okay, that's interesting. Interesting approach. Seb, talk to us about following the magical pumpkin that set us free.
He set us free. Why would we he's gonna prance out the door in his magical way. And we're just gonna be like, oh, look at this interior design. I wonder why he chose that type of wood grain. And not follow the magical being that set us free. I rest my case. No
That's
further
beautiful. All right. Connor, setting fire and then pizza? Talk to us about it.
Look, I think we can agree that at this point, this is a bad dude. And I am pretty sure he's demonic. which means everything must go. You gotta set fire to everything, burn it to the ground. Bellum Romanum, war the Romans did it. War the way the Romans did it. Just everything's got to go, and then you can get your pizza.
Yeah.
You can't eat pizza in a demonic house.
Like you get the pizza as a reward.
It's amazing. Sarah,
Yeah.
Goldilocks. Talk to us about Goldilocks.
I mean, I feel like, especially if the Great Pumpkin is going to invite you into his home, make yourself at home. Try out the food. Maybe it's pumpkin porridge. That's probably like Father Mark didn't like it. And then you can test out his chairs and beds. We have been through an ordeal, y'all. There's a lot of weird stuff we've encountered so far on this trip. So I feel like we could use a little rest. Test out the chairs, test out the beds, maybe take a snooze. That sounds delightful, right?
All right. I like it. What a wild story we're having. We have
should
2
write a
rounds.
children's book based on our story.
Good luck. Good luck. We have 2 rounds to wrap it up. I'm a little nervous now. All right, let's go ahead and see our results. We have Connor with the food looks disgusting. I'm ordering pizza. Only 1 vote. Very surprised. Seb, we all follow the magical pumpkin that set us free. No, we're over the magical pumpkin. Have you noticed this group has a thought that lasts for 30 seconds and then wants a new one? That is how we operate, okay? You had the same thought for 30 seconds in a row? No, incorrect. Buzzer sound. Response number 3 comes to us from Father Mark. Set fire to everything and then get pizza. Got a very respectable 5 votes. And Sarah wins yet again. 10 votes for go test out his chairs and beds too. Hashtag Goldilocks.
Sarah is the goat.
Maybe.
She's the greatest of all time.
I'm a nanny, and it's really just the fairy tales that I'm calling fun.
Power.
Sarah, would you like to describe what this looks like as we go test out his chairs and beds too?
Mm-hmm. Yes. So when you go upstairs and when you're checking out his home, you're testing out the chairs and beds. Maybe you're poking around a little bit, maybe seeing what else is in his house. Maybe you find a secret passage. That'd be cool. That'd be fun. I feel like someone as mystical as the Great Pumpkin would have some sort of like secret passage in his house, you know? I don't know. I feel like we were gonna explore a cabin, but we took a detour, and now maybe we just explore the Great Pumpkin's house.
We're in the dungeon that the Scarecrow took us to, not the pumpkin. The pumpkin freed us.
And we decided to ignore it. We like free us, and then now we're good.
Yeah, no, we've moved on. We've moved on. Look, there's 3 different types of friendship. One of them is a friendship of utility. You know, that's what the Great Pumpkin desires. All right, good. All right, sweet. I can work with that, I'm sure. Great. Thank you.
Much important.
All right. We've got Seb is at 40.3, Father Mark is at 42.9, Connor is at 44.9, and Sarah is in the lead with quite a lead at 89.8. My friends, this is the second to last round.
I'm not safe. It all comes down to the last round.
We're rooting around.
Round 6 matters.
Round 6 matters.
As we root around, who wants to roll for our investigation go for it. Roll for investigation. We don't have stats. 10?
10.
All right. We find exactly what we would expect. We find that there is actually only 1 bed and 1 table in this house. So hopefully it's just right. It's certainly, I mean, it can't be all 3, right? We find a half-eaten rabbit. Okay, that's what the meal was. Okay.
Patches?
No, not Patches.
What?
Not Patches.
How do you know?
Because I'm the
Where's
storyteller.
Patches, Peter?
Patches is...
Button?
Okay, that's my answer.
See? He's right there.
Okay, but do we have eyes on Button?
Button, if you're...
No, ask Jake Kempf. Jake Kempf has eyes on Button. Okay, we're rooting around, and as we're rooting around, suddenly slams open the door. Who do we see? You see a lumberjack!
Oh my goodness.
Or another artistic rendering of the lumberjack. Sure, whatever. The Thumberjack. Another artistic rendering of said lumberjack is this.
It won!
It's the same one!
The twins.
Or this one! You know, it's just artistic interpretation. Great. You see a lumberjack. I liked this one, but Yenza liked the other one.
Sure, blame it on her. She's not here.
Biblically accurate.
And just say, look. I just want, there's just many options here. It's okay.
So we see a eaten rabbit,
And
and then we open the door.
So he opens up the front door, comes back into the house, and says, "What are you all doing in my house? What are you doing here?" And that's all. That's all.
So the lumberjack comes in and sees us. That's what's happening.
Yeah. Snooping around, having a good time.
I think your
But just-
definition
I'm
of
sorry.
good time and our definition of good time is a slightly different definition.
Chat, are you having a good time?
Can someone explain? Was there something about a half-eaten rabbit? Did I miss that? Did I hear that?
I'm
right?
pretty sure I heard that too.
Yeah. The half-eaten meal was a rabbit. You discovered that
Okay.
as you were searching.
All right.
okay.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Just checking.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a common meal in most people's lives, but rabbit is a normal thing to eat.
It is. It's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, it's very tasty. Patches, don't listen. Don't listen. We are trying to leave. # true story is our first response. Very nice. Very nice.
As you're
Response number
rifling through
2.
the stuff.
Yeah, exactly. The Goldilocks. That's what Goldilocks said, right? And it worked out for her. Response number 2. Confuse him with tap dancing. Then boom! Sand in the eyes. # eyes. Response number 3 is Bob! We finally found you! # Thumberjack.
Oh my gosh.
Call back.
And response number 4 is compliment his flannel shirt. # lumber snack. Father Mark, talk to us about trying to leave. # true story.
So I've always heard honesty is the best policy. And so shouting at somebody who's shouting at you, see, in communication, you want to match energy levels. So if somebody's raising the stakes, if they're raising their volume, if they're raising their emotions in conversation, you got to match them step for step. If they're giving it 150%, you give it 151%. And I find escalating situations always helpful. So just yell at them the truth, because honesty is the best policy. And you just say, we're trying to leave. Maybe, if the game show host gave us more characters, we could type in the response, and add to, we're trying to leave. We don't know how we got here. # true story. But, I don't know what this person was thinking when they wrote that. We just get the simple message. We're trying to leave, bro.
Wow, the shade. Response number 2. Seb, talk to us about tap dancing, please.
Well, I don't know how to tap dance, but my wife does. So,
Sure.
Oh.
So if I had
So
to
the skills
channel
transfer.
that energy, yeah, yeah, we become one. But I was gonna say more like that would really confuse him because, who here knows how to tap dance, right? Anyone here? Like, what's better than tap dancing? Tap dancing what you think tap dancing should look like. That's really confusing. And then boom, sand in the eyes, pocket sand. And then we steal his flannel shirt and then leave.
Connor, we finally found Bob. Explain what's going on here. What is this
Well,
answer? What are we doing?
We've been lost this entire trip, right? I blame Father Mark for that.
I got
But then,
we all do.
the scarecrow kidnapped us, I think, and now we found a friendly face. Friendly face. Wow, I know that guy.
Oh,
We're excited.
maybe 2.
All right, Sarah.
Probably knows where
Yes,
the best
Stephen.
pumpkin milk is.
Sarah, talk to us about the flannel shirt.
You know, you can accomplish a lot with flattery and just compliments and words of affirmation. Maybe this lumberjack is a words of affirmation guy. So if you compliment his flannel shirt, I mean, maybe he'll just be like, bro, thanks, and let us by. And we don't have to endure any more trouble on this trip. Maybe that will just slip us on by. Just a little flattery. Just a little compliment.
So if I break into your house and you walk in, I just have to like compliment you on your shoes and like the way your hair looks today.
See?
And I can just leave.
Let's see some results. We are trying to leave comes to us from Father Mark Nice Gun got you 3 votes. Confuse him with sand dancing, and then tap in his eyes. Got you
Stand here under the faucet. Like a tap in your eyes.
I'm unraveling. Connor, that's it. I got you 3 votes. Bob, we finally found you. Comes to us from Seb. 3 votes as well. And compliment his flannel shirt. That's what we're doing. Sarah. Who wins the round? Wonderful. Beautiful. Sarah, would you like to embellish? What do we say as we compliment him?
I don't know, actually. I've never received a compliment from my flannel shirt before, but I don't know. Dude, the way that you wear that flannel shirt, it just like completely, it brings out the pop in your eyes. It just really makes your features, it just really accentuates your features. Have you lost weight? Look at those arms from like all the lumberjacking you do.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to need someone to roll persuasion.
What's really funny is like I have these answers and then I have to explain them.
An 18.
An 18.
Oh my gosh.
My dice are on fire.
Wonderful.
But not literally.
Beautiful. All right. We've got Seb is at 57.5, Father Mark is at 60.4, Connor is at 62.2, and Sarah is in triple digits, 113 even. Sarah is running away with this game. Real quick, I mean, this is still a chance. You can still come back. Which diocese, / country are you repping is the question of the moment. I am in I don't know what diocese I'm in still. I meant to look that up. Charlotte?
Yep.
Thank you. I'm in the diocese of Charlotte.
That's the mysterious voice from above.
Wonderful.
I don't trust a Protestant to tell me what diocese I'm in.
Shots fired.
I mean, yeah. I have no comment. All right. The lumberjack's heart is melted by all your compliments. And he invites you in to another room that looks a little bit unlike the others. And we're using a picture for purposes I did not intend, but that's fine. We found a nice little couch. How nice. And look at that abstract art on the background. And you have some coffee and tea and chat about life. Our final prompt for the evening is going to be, what do you see in the lumberjack's heart?
So we're all mystics now?
Sure. I mean, I don't know. You know more about this story than I do. Bob. Hello to Stupidville, St. Augustine, Pyongyang, Ottawa, Cornwall, New York State, New Orleans, Iowa, Florida, Detroit, Atlanta, Providence twice, Cincinnati twice, and Charlotte 3 times. Nicely done. Concerning medical situation, get Bob to a hospital. What? It's figurative. Stop it.
Matt Peck said, in this episode, Peter slowly loses his will to live.
I got you, boo.
That's every episode. What are you talking about?
In this episode, Peter embraces nihilism. No. In this episode, nihilism embraces Peter.
I didn't know it could do that.
All right, his eyes are crazed. His arteries are full of pizza. Hashtag pizza. Guys, we had a nice ending. What have you done? Response number
Go
2.
for that one.
The love I have for you is scary? Hashtag scary? Response number 3. Valve's blood tissue. Wait, this is Halloween. Hashtag right? And response number 4 is segue to the next sponsor. Hashtag OBcast. All right. Father Mark, do you want to talk to us about pizza?
I feel like
Again?
a broken record. You know, I don't know how arteries can be full of pizza, but they're full of the pizza-y goodness.
And you have more to learn.
While that may be a straight up fact, I take my health seriously. And I got nothing. Why?
But I got nothing.
I got nothing. Pizza.
Yeah.
I mean,
Pizza.
Yeah.
Speak for
Pizza is
itself.
killing this man that we just befriended. And
I feel like this is directed at me.
no, I'm mad at everybody. It's not just
Oh,
you.
not your. It's not just me. Peter.
Okay, cool. Getting the bonus votes. Seb, the love I have for you is scary. What is this love that the lumberjack has for us?
What is love?
Baby, don't hurt me.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, it's so it's him having love for us, not us having love for him. That's a shame, because I mean, we really
however
love
you want to
Bob.
interpret it.
And
I assumed. I might have it wrong.
Apparently, he loves us, which is why he had his cousin, the Scarecrow, kidnap us and bring us to his basement,
Uh-huh.
so that when we escaped, he could see us, you know, and we would treat him as a safety figure in our lives at that
Stockholm
point from the
syndrome.
trauma, right? Yeah, Stockholm syndrome. Even though he's
Trauma
not the one
bonding.
actually kidnapped us. So that's
Thank you,
why the
letters.
love that he has for us is scary, because it's obsessive, and he's giving up his lumberjacking career for us. You
Yeah.
know, he's gonna make us pumpkin pies all day and yeah, carve us little wooden figurines
Yeah.
from his thumbs, because he's a lumberjack.
It's all
All right.
fun.
Connor. Describe his heart. Valve's blood tissue. Wait, this is Halloween. Why should we vote for
What is
this?
the meaning? What is the meaning of Halloween? If not to take stock of the parts of our hearts that work until you eat too much candy.
Yeah.
Poetic, my guy.
Be grateful
Poetic.
for the parts of your body that work. That is the spirit of Halloween.
This is Halloween. This is
Sarah.
Halloween.
Please talk to
Yes.
us about our next sponsor, OEcast.
Our next sponsor, you know, who doesn't love a good infomercial? Who is our next sponsor? Chat. Who should our next sponsor be? Who should our sponsor be for this episode?
Dumb.
I feel like it could be so many things. I don't know. Maybe we're sponsored by the Great Pumpkin, who seems to have all the answers on this. Or maybe what's his face? Bob? Should we ask Bob? Bob the Thumberjack. What do you have
Duluth
for us?
Trading Company.
If Bob the Thumberjack were to sponsor Game of Favorites, how would he do it? That's a great question.
I don't know. I was trying to get a beat on his
Do
heart,
you have
and
two
this is what
thumbs and need a
happened.
lumberjack while you're in line?
Let's go ahead and see our results. We've got his eyes are crazed, his arteries are full of pizza. Comes us from Connor. Nicely done. 4 votes. Sarah wins the round again. The love I have for you is scary. 8 votes. Valve's blood tissue. Wait, this is Halloween. Comes to us from Father Mark. 4 votes for you. And a segue to our next sponsor, OEcast, comes to us from Seb. 3 votes for you. Nicely done. Sarah.
Yes.
So the lumberjack that we just befriended, are we in a Stockholm syndrome? Where are we? Just help wrap this up for me. Who is the lumberjack? I thought I knew, and I don't anymore.
Who is the lumberjack?
Thumberjack.
What was the question?
Yeah. Wait, is this the love that we have for him, or the love that he has for us that is scary?
I think it goes both ways, like any good relationship. But I think, maybe this whole time it was him just trying to take us on this beautiful adventure in the spirit of Halloween and love.
Yay!
Guys, this has been a fantastic show, and I want to thank you all for so much time and energy and thought and care that you've put into every moment of tonight. Chat, that of course includes you, as you've chosen the very best answers with due diligence. I just have one note. Just one note at the end of today.
Is it a C note?
It is not. It is a constructive feedback note.
Oh.
It's not musical.
I thought it was musical.
My note is Game of Favorites is not a dating show!
Pretty sure it was a lumber snack.
So
Sam's at 81.5, Father Marcus at 92.4, Connor's at 94.6, and Sarah runs away with the show 178.2. Sarah, you won! Good job, brother!
thank
Well
you.
done,
Thank
all
you very
around.
much.
Oh my goodness.
And now we all have pumpkin pizza.
No.
Oh.
I forgot to build hype. Here, this is for you.
Uh-oh.
In the kitchen, I was wondering why you shouted in the Game of Favorites.
Oh, that sound effect works.
Is not a dating show.
Xavier begs to differ.
People can disagree,
Can't deny that.
but I'm in charge.
Can't.
I am in charge.
Deny.
Welcome to nobody new tonight. Doug, congratulations on getting to 10 votes. It's really good having you here.
No.
Rude. Very rude. Very rude. Congratulations to
Good to talk. I
Majora
love
for getting
you.
to 500 votes. Absolutely incredible. And how many votes are we at?
Oh.
37,273. Absolutely fantastic.
Wait, 37273 is a palindrome.
It is! Beautiful number.
Oh my.
I like math.
I
That is
guess.
pretty great.
Peter,
What a
if this
time.
loss tanks my ranking, we're gonna have fighting words.
With who?
You
With
got second.
But the,
Yeah,
the
but-
structure of this game,
I think
Listen.
see an,
No, yeah, go ahead. Father
I
Pizza.
think we're about to see an upset, and
Maybe?
it's not going to be just Connor being upset. It's going to be an upset of biblical proportions, and Sarah is going to go to the top. She won by a lot of points.
She did win by a lot.
And I'm upset too because I did not win.
what is this here?
I don't know what's going on. I would like to thank you all for this delightful episode and for this wonderful experiment. I think it went well. And I enjoyed it. Chat, I hope you had a great time. Let me know what you think of it. This took more setup work because I had to come up with a lot of images. So definitely will not do this every week. But for like special occasions, it's kind of fun. You can find all these folks on various social medias. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in for Game of Favorites. This did take a little bit longer, but I think it was worth it. Hopefully, we'll find out. People will. If you have angry mail, I don't have a P.O. box, so neater. Thank you for the bits, TC. Thank you for the mods. Yay, it's Jenny, Council of Crazy. Kevin, I can't actually read. It's too small. Why is it so small? I'm so sorry.
Coded it.
I did encode that, actually. Also, thank you. I have a Patreon. Thank you to everyone who supports, such as Kevin, David, Carl, Gabe, Majora, Matthew, Mark, Yensa, Kylie, Nick, and many more. And Chad, thanks for being here.
Thank you,
I can't actually read. That's clearly P-Tony did not win this one. Sarah,
Sorry, bro.
would you
Yes.
do me the honor of signing us off for the evening?
Yes. Thank you for so much Halloween fun. Have a good weekend. God bless and ciao.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
I'm good now.
Don't miss
Okay.
my
Oh, man.
friend.
I restricted that command to just me because I didn't want people like looking for random pictures because that could be spoilers. Like what would happen if somebody stumbled across something like this? Oh no! Now you know! Now you know what I had planned!
We're all seeing like our mental thought process on our face as we're like, we didn't know this was happening until right now, guys.
Kids these days don't know how easy they have it. Back in my day, when we went to golf, we had to walk up the hill twice, both ways, between every prompt. I hear what you're saying, and so I will give you 2 balloons. How's that?
Aww.
On
Yay!
National Free Balloon Day.
That's right.
Peter is not power hungry. He's just hungry. You're not you when you're hungry. Have a Kit Kat.
A Kit Kat. That's
I
really
don't
not
know.
mad.
Is it a Snickers? I
I
don't know.
think
what
it's a Snickers.